Take and Bake craft for 4th of July, just around the corner. I'm going to show you how to bake red, white, and blue swirl cookies. Let's take a look at what's inside the bag. There is a bag of butter, flour mix, sugar, and a bag with food coloring. There should be 2 bags inside with red and white food coloring. For these cookies, we are going to use krupchatka with flour, which was donated to us by the Bensonville Wood Day Food Pantry. This flour is especially good for cookies that are supposed to be crunchy because it provides extra crunch as well as light texture. What you need to add is an egg, and the equipment we need for this activity is hand mixer, mixing bowl, rolling pin, and we're going to use multiple sheets of parchment or wax paper. I have 6 sheets of wax paper here for the cookies, and I have 2 sheets of parchment paper to align the baking sheets. If you don't have the paper, you can use plastic wrap for the cookies, but the paper is more sturdy and it should work better. So let's begin. First, you have to bring the butter to room temperature. When you cut it into small pieces ahead of time, it warms up quicker. Mine is already very soft. So you need to put the butter into the mixing bowl. And add the sugar. And beat it few minutes until the mixture is light and fluffy. It's very creamy. Next, add the egg. And beat it in. That's enough. Then add the flour mix and beat until just combine. how it looks like. The crumbs are already started forming, so I'm going to stop beating and I'm going to shape the dough. This is very soft and crumbly, so you have to finish it by hand. Now we have to divide it into 3 equal pieces. Now it's the fun part. Place 1 piece of dough back into the mixing bowl and add red food coloring. Don't worry if some of the gel is still in the bag, there is enough food coloring inside. Then mix with a mixer until the color is evenly distributed. Wiping the bitters because I'm going to use it for the blue coloring. The color looks about right. Now we have to shape the dough again. And we have our first piece of colored dough. And do the same with the blue food coloring. You can handle the food coloring in gloves, but I find it a little difficult to work in gloves, so I'm just washing my fingers. And form the dough. Okay, so now I have 3 dough, red, white, and blue. Then shape each piece of dough into flat squares and wrap them in wax paper or plastic wrap. And put the dough in the freezer for about half an hour. The dough should harden a little bit, but still be soft enough to roll. If you kept it in the freezer too long, just let it sit at room temperature until it softens. Now, unwrap the red piece of dough. Cover it with another piece of wax paper and roll. And now we can shape it into a rectangle. Make it a little bit more even. Okay, and now do the same with the white piece of dough. This one is a little out of shape, so I'm going to roll it a little bit. That's better. Okay, so we now have red, white, and blue. Next, I'm going to transfer the one piece of dough on top of the red one. It's not very even, but that's okay. It will blend. And then the blue piece of dough on top of the white one. It should peel off easily. Okay. And now we are gently going to roll the dough into a loaf. Here's the log. Next, wrap the log again in the paper. And put it in the freezer to chill for about 1 hour. If you can, try to chill the dough in a standing position. This will assure that your cookies will be round. If you leave it flat, you may end up with one flat side of the cookies. You can stick the dough between other items or put it in a tall glass or container. When the dough is chilled, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Unwrap the log. And slice the log into about 1/4 of an inch rounds. Next, place the rounds on the baking sheets, leaving a space about 1 to 1.5 inches apart. The cookies will slightly expand during baking. I am using 2 baking sheets because they are a little small. And now bake the cookies for about 9 to 11 minutes. My cookies are ready. They are pale golden, just the right color. They should not be brown. Let the cookies chill, then store them in an airtight container for up to 1 week. If you like the cookies, you can use the same recipe for other occasions, just change the colors. For instance, you can make red, white, and green cookies for Christmas, or red, white, and pink for Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching and enjoy your cookies. Bye!